Right, today we're diving into something that's got the Premier League buzzing. Or at least it should be. The nominees for the 2025 Hall of Fame class were announced just a few days ago, and it's time we had a proper chat about the whole thing. Because, let's face it, for an initiative meant to honour the icons of our game, it's running in first gear. Now, don't get me wrong, the concept is solid. It's essentially a nod to the players and managers who've defined the Premier League era since its glitzy rebrand in 1992. We've seen the likes of Henry, Cantona and Shearer rightfully inducted early on. But here's the rub. The execution? It's like serving caviar on a paper plate. The leagues imported this whole idea from the US. We see it in the NFL and the NBA and even the WWE, yet they've stripped it of the pomp and circumstance that makes those American versions tick. I get the Brexit grumbles about more Americanisms coming into the game, but if we are going to borrow, why make it distinctly more shite in the process? Why not go all in? Picture this, a proper ceremony at the home of English football, Wembley Stadium, with gold jacket unveilings, speeches from inductees recounting their glory days and inside stories. Why not build an actual hall people can visit, like the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Ohio? We know the Premier League loves a cash grab, so surely that's got to be in their minds. Instead, we get a tweet, a plaque reveal on the Premier League website, and maybe a pat on the back during a random matchday broadcast. And speaking of timing, it's a bit odd to get the nominees list during a random international break in September, no? Why not consolidate it all at the end of season during the league awards, which I don't even know if we have a ceremony for. Imagine a yearly presentation gala just before the final game week, tying into the climax of the title race or the relegation battle. It'd build the hype, give the inductees a spotlight at the business end of the season, and actually feel like a big deal. I don't know, maybe it's just the WWE fan in me that likes a bit of a show. They crown one headline inductee per year, they give them the full WrestleMania season build-up, vignettes, rival tributes, a main event speech, the full works. Football's got more players to honour, sure, but the principle holds. We need hype, narratives, spotlight moments. Right now, it's a group photo where everyone's smiling, but no one's story shines. But let's zoom out to the bigger picture here, because the Hall of Fame isn't just undercooked in presentation, it's playing catch up to history itself. The Premier League turned 33 this year, yet this honour only kicked off, 3-4 seasons ago? The FA or whoever's pulling the strings here, they're cramming in icons every season just to fill in the gaps, but in doing so, I think they're robbing each one of them of their individual moment in the sun. Look at last year's class of 2024. Andrew Cole, the 5th highest goal scorer in the league's history. Ashley Cole, the best fullback we've had in the Premier League era, and John Terry, arguably Chelsea's greatest of all time. Each of those is a headline act on their own, but none of them got the solo ovation that they deserve. Worse still, this focus on the post-1992 era ignores the rich football heritage before it. Football didn't just rock up fully formed in the Premier League Sky Sports deal in 1992. The old First Division gave the game legends whose shadow looms large still. Jimmy Greaves, who scored almost 100 more in the top flight than Alan Shearer did. Graham Souness, that dusty baller, who most don't know was bossing Europe during Liverpool's dynasty in the 1980s. Where's the equal appreciation? I suppose there's zero commercial juice in those guys for the 2025 audience. There needs to be a balance between the marketability of the league and the sporting prestige it holds. And let's just touch on the nomination process for a bit. Letting fans vote, good idea in theory to get us involved, but I do think it turns prestige into a popularity contest a bit. Eden Hazard's been nominated multiple times now, Fabregas too, and despite their undeniable brilliance, where's Leighton Baines? If it's meant to be an exclusive club of immortals, hand it to a panel of experts. Ex-players, journalists, historians. Just keep it pure. Easy to say that on paper though. This is the same league who hands out apologies for refereeing decisions pretty much every week. Look, the Premier League Hall of Fame is a good idea at its core, but to make it truly special, the league, the FA, they need to invest. Ceremonies, physical space would be amazing, individual spotlights, a broader historical view of the game, and a voting system that rewards legacy over likes. Otherwise, it's just another tick box exercise in a sport that's already full of them. I'm interested to see what you guys think, and who do you guys think will be inducted this year. As always, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't met before, and I'll see you next time.